This is Weather Center Live, and this is just one of the tolls all the snow is taking in the Northeast. This roof collapsed in Sutton, Massachusetts earlier this week.
And with the rain and more snow possible this week, it's going to present even more problems for the hard-hit New England area. This is an expensive problem as well in terms of insurance claims.
Oh, exactly. And so we've got the weight of the snow that is bringing down roofs in cases like you just saw, but also another sort of subtle problem that creates a big issue, which is the ice damming on top of roofs. So you have the snow on top of your roofs. We'll bring up our house and we can show you that. You've got snow, but of course we heat our homes, and that heat rises. And so what happens is you get a little bit of melting right there as that heat escapes through vents in your roof right there along the side or the top of the rooftops of your roofs, and the water trickles down, and then of course it refreezes because it's so cold, and you get these big icicles. That's what we see. But what those icicles will do is prevent future melting from exiting out of your gutters.
And then it ends up sometimes backing up into the house, and that's when you can get some very expensive flooding repairs that have to be fixed, and it can do a lot of damage on the inside of your drywall, your flooring.
Well, we've got a company that has traveled to Massachusetts to help with all of this, and that is the Ice Dam guys. They do this for a living around Minnesota and Wisconsin, and we've got Joe Palumbo, the chief of ice removal for Ice Dam guys. He's on the phone with us from Minneapolis. Joe, thanks for being with us again. I know you were in Boston for a time. Let's talk about the new problem on our hands, which is rain coming on top of the snow that's on roofs in the Northeast.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Sam. Thanks for having me. Yeah, the rain is going to make things much worse for people. The snow on the rooftops is going to soak that rain up like a sponge. And then when it gets this frigid cold coming soon here, it's all going to freeze and just make literally a giant block of ice atop the roofs.
So what do you do to remove this giant block of ice and to save people's roofs and their homes?
Well, the only thing we use is steam. We really frown upon hammering and chiseling, and we've even seen people using torches, which you may have seen, I think, in Boston. Some firefighters got hurt on a home that started on fire from someone melting an ice dam with a torch. Not a good idea. Steam is truly the way to go.
Is this something that a homeowner can do themselves, or do you need a professional?
You know, roof raking. Roof raking is the one thing that homeowners can do. We never advise people to get on their roof for obvious reasons, but if you can find a roof rake, most people are sold out. Roof rake. Get the snow off your roof any way you can and try to stay safely on the ground while doing it.
So how much does the rain increase the weight upon the roof?
Well, it's got to be, it's got to be immense. That would probably be a question for a scientist, but I don't know how much in weight in terms of pounds, but it's got to be an immense amount.
You know, in your experience in Minnesota, and I know you have lots of it, is this a problem we're going to be dealing with for, the rest of the winter?
Yeah, you guys really just aren't going to get out of the woods until the weather consistently stays above freezing. Typically, when your nighttime low is above freezing, that's when it's over.
Okay.
And of course, we're getting more of that wintry mix and then some rain into the Boston area, so that's going to make it really tough for those homeowners. Thank you so much, Joe Palumbo, calling. He is an ice dam specialist.
That's right. All right.